I keep saying in all my videos to send thousands of outreach every single day, but everyone keeps asking me, how do I do it? So I'm going to show you in this video. As you can see here, 1,000 outreach a day is going to automate you on booking a bunch of calls, consistent 4, 5, 6, 7, even 8 plus calls every single day because you're just doing the volume that is needed. So, I want to first run you through what it looks like that you're currently doing so you understand what you're doing, and then obviously what the correct way is. So 30 cold outreach a day for 30 days equals 900 outreach. Let's say it's a 1% booking call rate. Let's say it's 9 calls booked. 1 out of 5 calls are closed. You signed 1 client a month. Okay, so it's very, very slow, very hard to scale because you're just not doing the quantity you can do. I want to preface before I go any further that this works especially the best when you're first starting. Now, personally, we send direct looms because we have a bunch of leverage, we have a bunch of clients, we have a bunch of results testimonials. Cool, that doesn't really matter. If you are just beginning, think about this. If you're further in the future doing $20,000, $30,000 a month, I recommend not watching this video and clicking off. But if you're below $30,000 a month, then I recommend you watching this video because it will help you a lot. Then the correct way to do it, if you are at that point, is you need to be doing 1,000 a day for 30 days equals 30,000 DMs, 1% booking call rate, 300 calls, 1 out of 5, that's 60 clients a month. Now, they're, quite high numbers. Let's say it was even like 0.1%. You're even just doing more by not really spending any more time. You don't have to spend really that much more money. All is automated in the back end. You don't really have to do anything more. All you have to do is take the extra calls and close them and then obviously deliver. So this is the correct way to do it. This is what I recommend you do it. This is what is allowing 8 VSL requests and 2 booked calls on the first day of outreach for a new offer. It's just because if you pump mass quantity through it, then you can scale your business up, get the results, get everything that you need to then focus on the quality of client, focus on the quality of outreach you're doing. But at the start, when you have no results, you can't really live life like that. So this is what we're going to start off with. Okay, so let's look at the highest conversion / the lowest amount. So your main account can do 30 to 50 DMs a day. Okay, and that has the highest conversion that you could possibly have. It's your main account. Cool. But what you can't do past that is send more than 30 to 50 DMs a day. Okay, especially now that Instagram are trying to crack down on like cold DMs and all of that. You're going to have to spread it out across accounts. Okay, so if we can times it by 4, we can get a lead scraper, setter, and 200 DMs in total, right? This is the highest conversion and the lowest amount. This isn't automated. I just want to show you this because this is what some people do. You can just hire a bunch of setters if you want to do that. If not, it's no worries because it will cost you a lot more money. This is the actual automated way to do it. So firstly, we have growth accounts. Now, growth accounts are replicas of your main accounts that have a few slight different details. If I pull one up for you here so you can get a good understanding of it. So as you can see here, this is one of my growth accounts. This is on an IPv6 proxy. I'll go over that, so don't worry, I will go over it so you're not confused. But this is basically what it looks like. It's just like a shortened version of my main account, just with a bunch of results, a couple pictures so they can get to know me, and a few reels also to understand, and then all the client results. It links back to the main account, says what we do, gives a free training, and also links them back to the YouTube. So when we are sending DMs, if they're maybe not interested in the service straight away, they're still going to go onto our main account and they can be nurtured if we do content in the back end. If not, well, they're not going to get nurtured then, are they? So yeah, you want to grab yourself growth accounts. Now you want to grab these. As you can see, we have quite a few. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 there. Luke's got 5 as well. So these are obviously built to send, and we have a bunch of them. If I just type up Harvey Warner. If you type up Harvey Warner, you can see, a couple of other accounts that have the exact same process. They've got the followers, they've got the exact same stuff, and just a few more different pictures. But again, always going over the framework, and I'll show you how to optimize of result, pictures, and also reels. Okay, so it needs to have a similar name. It needs to have a bio points to main account and the offer messaging. So again, still relaying all of that over. You need to make sure that there's client results on there. If you don't have client results, that's fine for now. Just do reels and pictures of yourself so they know who you are. It will obviously have a higher conversion rate once you get clients. But that's why we're doing all of this, because you're not going to start out with results, and sending 30 outreach a day with no results is going to take you a very, very long time to get results. So what we're going to do instead is just fast track that and make sure that we're sending thousands of DMs, or just, hundreds, depending on how many accounts you want to make. And then you can sort of go from there. Okay, making sure that it has followers, so people are actually interested and can, want to reply to it. We've found a high conversion rate with, 2 to 5K sort of followers. More, it looks too fake. Less, it looks too fake. That's sort of like the perfect area that we've found. Okay, so that's what the growth accounts are going to look like, and this is what we're going to leverage for thousands of outreaches, growth accounts and AI. Okay, the best thing possible. So it does have a lower conversion than the setters, but it's infinitely cheaper, and it has the highest amount of outreach that you can possibly do, and it's a lot more scalable because it's pretty much free if you want to then go take it further and scale it further, because all you're doing is buying an Instagram account, which is like $2, and I'll show you how to buy them, and also just setting up the bot, which is, again, not much money. So it's easy to go and do that. And you can see here with the IPv6 proxies, and again, I will teach you how to do this, going into 1,000 DMs a day for online, I think that's online personal trainers, and then that's online weight loss coaches, so 1672, one's 352, and then also the follow-ups behind it. Okay, so what we're looking at here to set up these accounts and how exactly they work. So firstly, we need IPv6 proxies. Now, you can find this from anywhere, really, right? We don't really have like a dedicated site to buy them from. If you just type up IPv6 proxies, then it's very easy to go and find, that's just a server, but you can go and find these IPv6 proxies. IPv6. So you can see here the price for these are only 3 months, but you can normally get them for a year depending on what site you actually find them off of. Yeah, they cost around, maybe $5 for a year per proxy, and this can allow you to go into any single place. Now, what I would recommend is obviously doing the USA for obvious reasons. If you're going to be sending from Russia, it's probably not the best idea. United States, it just makes it so your location is in the United States, so you're not going to get banned from your address, your location where you are from, like your main account, and you can totally disassociate it with it. So you're not going to waste money. You're not going to make sure that you're banning your own account. This is all safe. You're all going to be doing it very, very simply. Now, what we want to do once we get the IPv6 proxies is we want to hold them somewhere. Okay, we use something called Hide My Account. If I quickly go onto here, these are just a few of our accounts that I can just open up, and they can obviously all run. There's a bunch of other proxy holders if you do want to use them. Again, like IPv6 proxies and proxy holders are not hard to find. Like if you literally just click on anything, they're probably, okay, cool, it's holding it, it's pricing, get for proxy. Oh, so these sell the proxies and the holder at the same time. So, just anywhere is good, is honestly what I can tell you. Whenever we've gone to do it, it's just been, just get it from absolutely anywhere. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, now once they hold it, we want to buy aged Instagram accounts. Now 99% of the time that you buy these, you are going to get scammed. I will be honest with you. I think I've spent stupid amounts, right? I've spent like for aged accounts, I've spent hundreds of dollars, like closing to the thousands, because we'd always think, oh no, they'll come this time. Oh no, they'll come this time. They've never come. So the best place to find them is called Bulk Buy Accounts. This site here. If you want to go into this site here, it looks worse than the others, but it's the only one that actually works. You can grab yourself aged Instagram accounts. You can get like 2 to 4 years is probably best. 10 accounts for $28. So you can buy all 10 accounts. You can buy all proxies all in for around $50, which gives you 10 aged Instagram accounts. You're going to be able to connect your bot. You're not going to get banned from spending, 50 outreach a day, which you would if you just started the account. If you don't want to buy this, you can create your own accounts. Again, it's harder because then you have to find an email. You have to make X, Y, and Z, and it all just tracks back to you, which is not what we're looking for. Okay, what we're looking for is it to track to the proxies, so it has nothing to do with us, so we can carry on maybe growing or sending outreach or doing whatever in our main account is completely fine and protected, while we're also able to send 1,000 DMs every single day on Instagram on autopilot. Now, once we have these set up and we've then gone and set up the actual account for it, we can now outreach with the actual accounts. Okay, we have them open. What I recommend you doing is you can hire VAs to hold your accounts. They normally ask for around $100 a month, okay, just to open the accounts, because that's what's going to have to happen. Or you can do them yourself. I remember at the start I just had them open myself until I built an SOP, and we had people just run them for us. We personally don't run this anymore, because we're on to just personalize, and we've got to a point in our agency where this doesn't really make sense for us. Like I said, once you're past $30,000 a month, this doesn't really make sense, because you want to work with exact people that you can help and take on select clients, because you're making 10-20 grand off of them, instead of these 1-2k retainers, which is perfect for this, or like $800, whatever it is, right? So you can then run all of these accounts and have them open. So if I go back to the actual account, right, so from here what we want to do is two things. We want to scrape leads using AI, and we want to send leads using AI. So what we do is there's two best places for this. You can see here Growman IG email extractor. I know it says email, but it does just give you their IG accounts as well, and you can start scraping per person. Now I don't think I'd have it on this, I just have the bot, but what you want to do is just on one of your accounts have IG Growman. Is a completely free extension. I think it's like $12 a month if you want to get like the full paid version, which I would recommend that you do. And this will allow you to scrape all of your competitors' leads from their Instagram onto your own data sheet. Okay, so for example, if you were in, let's say, a realtor niche, you could find a realtor with 100,000 followers. You can scrape all of them followers, maybe all of them likes, whatever it is, all the comments, just to make sure that obviously they are the highest, engaged leads. And then we can just start having our bot run through it. It's going to extract in like an Excel sheet. If I show you that now, as you can see here, it's going to scrape all of your leads of their name, I think that's how many followers or what number they are, etc. All you're going to do is take all of these usernames here. So you've got the usernames. All you have to do is copy all of these usernames that you get. Now, I'm not too sure how many I scraped on this one. Quite a few. I'm not actually too sure. A couple thousand. Right, so on this one, I scraped over 10,000 leads. Yep, so I scraped 10,001 leads on this actual one person, that I can now take all of their usernames. And once I grab their usernames, I can go into my IG DM bot, which again is just, if you type in IG DM bot, it's going to come up with this. You can then download the extension. You come onto here, and then you're in the IGDM bot. Then you can have like your DM list. So this is where it'd be like, hey, XYZ, we do XYZ. Right, you can put your script there, you can add your DM, then you can grab your main bot list, which you can set up to all of these custom users that you've just copied and put them into here. You can use the message that you have and just interval it from 5 to 10 minutes, just to make sure that you're not going to get banned while doing this by just sending way too many DMs. Once you save that, all you have to do is start the actual bot. I would recommend getting the pro version, because it allows you to send more DMs and just use it across. If you use anything else, that's completely fine. I know there's like a lot of IGDM bots that also work really well. So I know we've used a couple before, but a lot of these work really, really well. It's called, like, I don't think it's called IGDM bot, but there's something else that is an IGDM bot that we used to use it, works well as well. All you have to do then is start it, and it's gonna start sending messages. That's literally how easy it works. If I quickly show you now, so you can see I just turned this on here, and it's just gonna now start sending the DM with, I don't think it's gonna send a DM because I didn't save the message, but all it's going to do now is start sending messages while that bot is working. Now, what you can do, or what you can get your VA to do, is now spread this and move this across every other, one that you have, to make sure that you're hitting the numbers that you're going for and everyone's getting reached. And then at the end of the day, you can do a roundup. You can see who's interested, who's not interested, reply back to the leads. You can get your VA to do this, or again, you can go and do that yourself, depending on where you're currently at. But that's how simple it is to send 1,000 DMs automated every single day with just IPv6 proxies, a proxy holder, aged accounts, AI leads, and AI DM sender. This doesn't just work for Instagram. I know I've put Instagram here, but it also works for Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter if you wanted it to. I know there's sites for it, and I know there's scrapers for it. All the premise is you buy proxies, you hold proxies, and you buy an aged account. And I know this place here does, you know, a bunch of different ones. So you can get aged Twitter accounts, aged LinkedIn accounts, aged Facebook accounts, aged Gmail accounts, aged Reddit accounts, whatever you're looking to outreach on, you can then go and grab it from there. Okay. Now, what we're looking to do once we get this is, you know, we can send the DMs. Our script is hopefully looking a little bit like this. So first line, so just saying, hey, blah, 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 found you from here, or hey, saw that you're in this niche, wanted to reach out. Ask for the VSL. So, hey, just made my client 10 grand, or hey, I can book you X amount of appointments, can I send over how? And then direct to main, check out my main account for proof. And what you also want to do is make sure that any picture, any reel, you tag your main account, because the goal is, even if they don't convert here, we want them to go to our main account to then potentially convert into the future. It kind of acts as like a poor man's ad. You're reaching 1,000 people every single day. You can either convert them, or you can bring them into your own funnel on your other main account just by doing this and just by reaching them. So it also works as a great ad to bring people in. Okay. Now with the outreach, with your profile backend optimization, which I've already gone over, you're going to get a reply. They're either going to go to your main account, or they're going to then go and just book a call in with yourself to, you know, find out more about your offer. But like I said, that is how you do it. That's how simple it is. Hopefully I ran through it and explained it as easily as possible, and you know, you guys understood it as easy as possible. I know sometimes it can get a little bit confusing of how it works and stuff like that, but hopefully that was clear. Hopefully you now can go set up your accounts and start sending over 1,000 DMs every single day, which will allow you to go from, you know, potentially if you're watching this, you're at 0, you could be at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8K a month, and you're really trying to push past this point. Okay. You need more results to scale. You need more proof of concept. You need more, you know, clients to test your back-end delivery to then increase, you know, improve it. That's not going to happen unless we drive mass traffic through it, which is why we use this system here. And then once you obviously get to a higher revenue point, you can start using more personalized outreach. And, you know, like we said in our point right now, we're sending less because we want to work with exact clients because we have a lot more leverage. But we've gone through our stages with using this. You know, I can't complain. When we did used to use it, it used to be very, very fun. Just, you know, sending 1,000 DMs every single day, having our VA just automate it, and we'd just take the calls when needed. Okay, so if you guys want to learn more about this and maybe the VA SOPs, the VA hiring system, maybe even just more in depth of how to go and do this yourself, then just shoot me over a message on Instagram. The link will be down below to go and do that. There's also a free school down there if you want to learn more about how we're going to, not how we're going to, but, you know, how you and how everyone in this space right now, and sort of what I'm teaching is how to monetize creators' audiences, how to grow, how to sign them, etc. And this is a really, really perfect way to go and do that. So yeah, any questions, obviously shoot me. If you can like, subscribe, you know, that normal stuff to help out the channel. But apart from that, I'll speak to you guys very soon, and peace.